And that brings me to another point about Twitter, and that is how addictive it can be. You could spend all day just reading other people's posts and be entertained for hours. So I just want to caution you against that. Obviously, your time can be spent better in other areas, but definitely you want to use it as a tool. And something that Mike Klingler had emphasized in his training about the social media and how to use it and why to use it. He just basically said that aligning yourself with Twitter can be very powerful. Um, he called it actually a revolutionary movement in networking. And he's been watching the numbers on Twitter and just kind of how they've mirrored Facebook and YouTube. MySpace is kind of decreasing or declining in popularity. I think Facebook is becoming more popular, or just kind of more legitimate maybe. But he says, um, you know, the key is to provide value, leverage an event. You can talk about something controversial that's happening, on the world stage or in the economic, crisis that we're facing right now. Or maybe a new book comes out that you can comment on. People are searching for information about something like that, a bestseller, or just a really good book that maybe that you read. You can also post questions on here and get responses from different people, and that's a really interesting way of starting a dialogue there and getting some followers. And he says, go where the people are. Better yet, make it your business to know where they'll be next. And he says, I've seen the numbers as well, but he says they're going in droves to Twitter. So this is a place where you can be yourself authentically and really gain a following and people that are calling you and asking, or asking you to help them, to get involved with them and helping them. So really, really powerful tool. I just can't say enough about it. I think it's going to be really a great thing for people who are using it now and in the future too. But obviously, as it's growing, we want to be part of that group with the Income from Home Network. So we can definitely do that. So here's what we need to do at this point. Actually, let me show. I promised you I would show you just a couple of other things with Twitter and how to set things up. If you go up top to the settings, let's do that. We can click onto that, and it gives you all kinds of different things. You can change your password. You can hook up devices like your mobile phone there and get the kinds of notices that if you want to be emailed when someone replies to you or something, you can put that in there. You can go ahead and put the URL incomefromhomenetwork.com into here. A one-line bio. This can't be too long. It's fewer than 160 characters, but obviously something that provides value and just some basic account setup things there. The picture. This is where you can put up in your personal picture, and that kind of appears here. And I've actually look different now. I have my hair cut, and I've lost about 15 pounds on my raw food diet, so I kind of want to take a new one. I think I need to update that. Design here is where you pick your theme in the background, and these are the ones that you can choose, and they're all really neat. You can also upload your own. So I think this is what I did. Oh yeah, okay. So you can change background image and then choose file, and you can find these in your on Google. You just do a search for, I think it's seamless. What did I search for? Seamless JPEGs files or background images or something like that, and came up with the one that has stars, which I love because I just love the universe and how huge and abundant it is. So I went ahead and used that as my background. I think it looks kind of cool, but you can use any of these too. This one's a cool one too, I think. So you can do any of those, and then of course be sure to save your changes. So I think that's pretty much really Twitter in a nutshell. Um, we can, it's kind of one of those experimental kinds of things, but you definitely don't want to be doing a lot of pitching on here. Otherwise, people will drop you as, you know, they won't follow you anymore, or they might, just kind of tag you as a salesperson. And, you definitely want to use this in a more attraction based marketing way. So that is Twitter. Um, let's go ahead and I want to show you some places where you can post content. And Gail she had wanted to post an article or a post onto um, the blog, and I had suggested that she maybe do something outside of the blog, because at this point we have a lot of content on the blog, and I think we're okay there, especially with the automatic blog plugin working for us. So what we can do now is go ahead and let me show you this site, which is very popular. And I want to mention this also. When people type in keyword combinations, they 2/3 of the time the sites that come up are social media or some of these article sites. So Google loves these sites, even more so than individual websites and blogs. So the more we can incorporate that into our content building, the better. And it's been a while since you've probably built some content. So at this point, we're going to focus on outside sources of content and also traffic. So this is Squidoo. And this was a site that was introduced to me by Lasse. And it is a really popular site for Google. They rank it very highly, and so anything posted on here does really well in the search engines. So that's a place where you definitely want to go ahead and sign up and build a lens. I actually have a couple of lenses on here, and I think I used myrenazb@hotmail.com for this one. And I can show you how to do this. It's really easy. They have it's basically like writing an article and then adding some other modules to it, like a YouTube video. So it's really not a difficult process. I'm going to go ahead and click onto, here's my picture. This is kind of an old picture from when Rebecca got married the third time. And, I probably should change that picture. I don't think I look anything like that anymore. Although that's a really cute dress. But you can edit your bio and put links in there and, change your picture, obviously. Here is where we go to create a lens. So we're just going to go down there like that. And now this is a really important question, or an important piece of information here. What your lens is about. You want, this is going to basically become the link or part of the link to your article. So we've done keyword research on those terms that we talked about before, and actually I have some more keywords that I researched more recently in the Google Docs, the working doc that you guys have access to. So use those keywords in what your lens is about. And sometimes it'll say, oh, this one's already been taken or whatever. So just use a modifier. I had a list of modifiers like great or best or easy or quick or things like that can, lengthen your keyword, your keyword phrase, and also let you have that keyword so for the search engines. So go ahead and choose this carefully, and then you'd go to step 2. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and just put income from, let's see, income from home. I'm going to put training. Okay, so income from home training was accepted.